Rich K9, we are loaded up and heading west. First stop, Wyoming from Virginia. It's going to be about 2 stops between Virginia and Wyoming, but first destination is Jackson, Wyoming. And we're going to go to Jackson, Wyoming, spend a couple days. We're then going to pull out of Jackson, Wyoming, head to California, up to Chico, spend a couple days. So I want to do a real quick tour on our 2023 all-wheel drive, 2-liter diesel, short wheelbase, low roof Sprinter. I have owned multiple Sprinters, ProMaster, and a Transit for about a week and a half until it got stuck in wet grass and I got rid of it. This is my hands down favorite Sprinter I've ever owned. I have owned a 4x4, 2019 4x4 high roof. I have owned a 2022 3500 high roof long wheelbase diesel 4x4. It was on the Airstream 24X platform. I now own this van, which is a 2023, but technically it's a 2024 all-wheel drive 2-liter diesel Sprinter. I've owned ProMasters a whole 9 yards. Hands down, best vehicle. Now, what this is a all-wheel drive 2023 crew van that was then modified by Explorer van. So some of the things they did to make it kind of cool, it's all body on color paint. So all the panels are painted in automotive grade paint to kind of make it visually pop. It's actually got a Pan America G-Wagon inspired grille, which is kind of cool. Comes all the way around. The vehicle has BFG tires on it. It's got amped drop stairs on it. It's got dual slides, but let's see how the actual interior of this is. Whoop, there she is. So some of the things that an Explorer van does, they cover everything in super soft cowhide leather. Really love it. We have the van pretty tricked out though. So this is our covert overlanding travel van. It's what we do. So how is our setup? Cross country a lot, and when you're going cross country, you got to plan for everything, every mishap, every accident, every possible encounter. So it's going to sound crazy, but this van at all times has 10 days of food, 10 days of water, emergency supplies, tons of medical, tons of ammo, tons of cold weather gear, hot weather gear, extraction gear, vehicle gear, tons of food. And it's just important to do that. So how do we have it set up? When you first come in the van, we have a fridge here, and we have a fridge right there. We have 9 kilowatts, so 9,000 amp hours of battery in this van. Now, some of the things that Explorer van does that makes this van pretty cool is that they take these crew packages and they build them all the way out. So full leather interiors. This is a drop-down 35-inch Apple TV, full light package throughout, leather interior everywhere here, windows surrounding it, drop down shades, special lighting. Now I have all the back shades down and the insulation windows up. So how do we have this packed out? Well, a lot of batteries, tons of suitcases back there. We always have this bed that's right here in case one of us wants to jump back and take a nap. Fridges are all plugged in. Everything is rocking and rolling. Customized Sprinters, again, Airstream 24X. What I can tell you is that when it's complicated, it breaks. It's impossible to get fixed. Everything's a mess. So how do I have this set up? Right here, I have a rinse kit right by the back door, okay? Cool thing about a rinse kit, I can walk up. I got water popping. Now, if anything breaks on that, it's just the rinse kit. It's super simple. Literally anybody, to include myself, which is saying a lot, can fix that at any point in time. Completely removable. Everything in this thing is modulated for if it breaks, how do I fix it? How do we make it as simple as possible? So as we travel, all of our luggage stays right here in the back. We have 1, 2, 3 suitcases, a couple travel pillows, the pack rat pads for when you're sleeping if you want to sleep in the back. All of our extraction equipment here, from jump boxes to rinse kit, extra oil. One of our food buckets is back here. We have 2 other food buckets up there in the front. But we try to keep a lot of that trash in the back, so that way we have the front for resting, moving, you know, all the normal stuff you do when you drive around. All right, the initial setup for us is, again, fridge, food. We keep some weights right there. We keep all of our emergency supplies on the back of the seat, so we have a plethora of med kits, trauma kits, fire starters, water purification, ammo, survival, you name it, we got it up there. In the front, we always run 3 different navs. So we have the Garmin, which is running off of satellite, which is over here, legit sat navigation. We then have the 12-inch tablet that'll be running Google Earth the whole time. We use a Mercedes screen to run Mercedes. In the front here, we always keep a pair of binoculars, multiple firearms. You just want to make it as conducive as possible to traveling long distance across the road. Now, one thing Colette will do, in the back of this, you can see we have that foam roller right there. While we're driving, she'll lay down the foam roller, do a whole foam roll routine. We have workout bands. We have a couple 25-pound dumbbells. We have a Theragun right there. And then again, at any point in time, you can just jump in the back, lay down while the other person is driving, take a little nap. Got my guitar in case I want to play. But there's still a ton of floor space here so you can move around quite easily. And that's what I love about this van, is the actual simplicity of it. So on the outside, it just looks like any other passenger van. You would never know somebody could sleep in here, survive in here, travel cross country, etc. Obviously, when you start throwing roof racks and exterior AC, now AC, this has rear AC, but the rear AC, instead of being on the roof, is right there. So that's the rear AC. So the rear AC is actually under the van, not up on top of the roof where it makes a lot of attention. So very covert, very low key, easy to park, easy to drive. And this is command and control while you're driving a Sprinter, right? So I like to have as much information as humanly possible at all times. So again, like I said, we run the Garmin Overland 12 up here, which is a phenomenal piece of equipment. We're always going to have a tablet running off Wi-Fi. We're always going to have the Mercedes navigation. Typically though, the way that we travel in order to log some long miles is we just watch YouTube or Netflix, let the Garmin Overlander working off sat-nav to get us there, and we can back all that up through the Mercedes. And yeah, nice place to drive. You think it's all right?
I love it.
Yeah, it's about the best road trip vehicle we ever had. For this review of this course of this road trip, we're really going to be doing some mile per gallon comparisons here. So again, right now, I actually have quite a bit of miles in this van. I bought this van brand new. It has 27,800 miles on it. I have not reset the primary trip computer in 16,000 miles. I've been averaging 19.8 miles a gallon over literally 16,000 miles. So for the trip here, we're just going to reset it. Boom. And we're gonna really see how we do on this trip and really see the miles per gallon as we go. And we are off for the first leg of this cross-country, Virginia to Wyoming to California, back to Virginia road trip in the 2023-2024 all-wheel drive 2-liter diesel Sprinter, low roof, short wheelbase, built by Explorer van. See how this trip unfolds. You got any final words of wisdom for the road?
No.
Crazy part is, no matter how much we travel, we always love coming home. And we are blessed to live in a beautiful Virginia wine country, up in the mountains of Northern Virginia. Farmers markets everywhere, right here even. They just opened up this farmers market. Well, just opened up this morning. They've been open for a long time. Beautiful vineyards everywhere you look here. Breweries, vineyards, all over the place. And now we head west. Yeah. First stop, post office.
Hey.
And our little old school, old town Americana post office. All right, now just about 3,000 more miles to go. That's okay, you got the mail off. It's important to get your mail off, pay your bills on time. It's always a blessing. It's our beautiful little town. A little spot in America, still has a general store. Good old East Coast Boulder Crest retreat right there for our wounded veterans. Hoorah! Ah! And last but not least, in our crazy exciting town, we have a little general store that serves you up some little ice cream, grab a little cold beverage, get a little homemade barbecue sandwich. It's pretty good. Just like that, you pass through the beautiful town of Bluemont. One of the things we're going to try to do on this trip is document as many of the river crossings and state line crossings as we can. Sometimes it's kind of hard to sneak up on you, but we're going to make an effort. So, just about 2 miles from the house, very first amazing, super historic river crossing of the day, the Shenandoah River. A lot of history on this here river, and battles have been won and lost. That there river, Shenandoah and the Potomac, kind of shaped the nation if you really think about it, but first river crossing down. First fill up of many, but if you had to pick one vehicle that I own to go cross country on really good fuel economy, it's this van. So, putting a fresh tank of diesel in, the goal about 550 miles between fill-ups. First state crossing, we missed the big beautiful sign, but here's the backup sign. Welcome to the wonderful and wild West Virginia. Virginia into West Virginia. First state crossing, doing all right, drinking some coffee, rocking and rolling. Here we are, guys. We are crossing the Potomac River, and we just entered into Maryland. Missed the big Maryland sign. It kind of came out of nowhere on us, but we're entering Washington County in Maryland. So Virginia, cross to Shenandoah, cross into West Virginia, cross into Maryland, and cross the Potomac, and it's all in like about a 50-mile quick little snippet here. Anyway, still going north on 81, going to cut over to 70. See, how's the trip going?
It's going great so far.
Going great so far. No hiccups, beautiful overcast, about 72 degrees, 74 degrees outside.
Perfect driving weather.
Perfect driving weather, absolutely, absolutely perfect. Doing a little gospel on right now. Learning about
on legal evidence, how to evaluate legal evidence and put it against all the documents and evidence that Lee just said.
Yeah. Fourth state line crossing into the wonderful, maybe, state of Pennsylvania. So we went from, let's see here again, Virginia to West Virginia to Maryland to Pennsylvania. And we have done that all in under 84 miles. Haven't gone too far yet, but we're getting there. Quick little catch up. We have gone 132 miles. We are averaging 20.3 miles a gallon. So simple math here, if we go up to our remaining distance right now, we have 396 miles of range, and we have already covered 132 miles. So well over 525 miles of cruising range on a tank. So one thing to always think about, right? I'm cruising at 70 miles an hour and I'm getting 20.3 miles a gallon. You would say, brand new vehicle, diesel, 9-speed, you should get more, but it's critical to understand one thing. This van is like 9 feet tall. It's a big sailboat. It's a 2,500 platform. It's all-wheel drive, and it has almost a foot of ground clearance at almost all spots. Many areas it has like 2 feet of ground clearance. So with over 500 miles of cruising range at averaging 70 miles an hour, and it's 79 degrees outside right now, so not even that cool. In an emergency, what you would do is simply dramatically reduce your speed. So if I cut down to 55, or really in an emergency 50 miles an hour, and my goal was to get as much distance as possible, I could probably push this to 600, maybe 650 if I drop speed in an emergency. But not too bad. Cutting into Allegheny Mountain. Tons of tunnels when you're going through Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, really all over Appalachia. But cool engineering, man. It's cool when you go across this country and you really see what it took to design, develop, build, orchestrate our highway system. It's just amazing. All right, guys, just filled up, and right now 531 miles of range based on the economy we're getting at this Pennsylvania Turnpike Service Center.
By way of Wyoming.
And back on the road. Plus doing some business calls, catching up, and we're rolling. We are crossing the Ohio River. Welcome into the beautiful state of Ohio. Beautiful is a subjective term, but I think it's beautiful. And let's see what we're doing right now on fuel economy. Averaging 21.2 miles over 260 miles down. So, you know, pretty damn good to be honest with you. But it is like chaos though, man. It is raining so hard right now. So what's my advice on raining and driving? What do we do? She sleeps. No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't sleep. But we just drive slow. If I point the camera on her, she gets tongue-tied. But just drive slow. Take our time. Watch some Netflix. Watch some YouTube. Use radar cruise control, keeping three vehicle distance between the bumpers, and just take it easy. Just simply take it easy. Hanging tight, Central Ohio at a little rest stop. And baby boom, the chef down here making greatness. Some good bread, good peanut butter, good jelly, a little snack attack.
Rest stop fun. If you want.
All right, we are on a quick little stop into Englewood, Ohio. We've never been here before. We're gonna hit up Rapid Fire Pizza, get some fuel, probably grab a coffee. Let's check in here. We have gone exactly 448, so 450 miles. And I'll give you the actual schematics here in 1 second. All right, so the final tally right now, we have gone 448 miles. We are averaging 21.2 miles a gallon, and that is driving through, specifically going from Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and deep into Ohio, which is all mountains like this. We've been driving in a straight up rainstorm, bumper to bumper, speeds from 45 to 75. So it's not really consistent speed or flat, so we can't get the best miles per gallon. But I would say, anytime you're in a vehicle that's 9 feet tall, this long, 2,500 platform, all-wheel drive, foot of ground clearance, and you can still get 21.2 miles a gallon, pretty damn good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beautiful state of Indiana. That sign is a little less than assuming. It looks like some guys put it up overnight or something. Jeez Louise. You know, the one thing funny is that no matter where you travel, all across the United States, is that at any point in time, different states put up different damn signs. Meaning, one state will have a damn mountain of a sign, like 5 billboards, welcome to the, and then you have Indiana. It looks like a stop sign or something. All right, this is a good example of always having a plan for a plan. So we are in Indiana, in the middle of nowhere, kind of coming off of I-70. I-70 is closed and we're trying to get to a hotel. So it is routing us all over the place. We just came off some single track, single lane roads, whatever.
Love that. You love that.
Yeah, oh shit, like this is my turn right here, that's what I'm saying. See, we're literally off I-70 on a detour, trying to get to our hotel, and yeah. But this is also why they say have a plan for a plan for a plan, always have enough fuel, always have a primary weapon, a backup weapon, a tertiary weapon, and a plan when all that goes to shit as well, so.
And a good co-pilot.
What'd you say?
And a good co-pilot.
Right.